So we are going to color code these based on the part of speech, just like we did with the blocks. Okay, so y'all should have orange, yellow, red, blue. There, okay. Put your finger on number 1. The directions. Say color code the parts of speech. Draw a blue arrow from each adjective to the noun that it describes. So first, put your finger on number 1. Many. What part of speech would that be? What color? Blue, yes. So color the word many blue. Okay, and then crows is a what? What color? Yellow. It's a noun. Many crows ate orange, because it's a verb. The red,
You can use it.
young
Young would be yellow. Red, blue.
blue, because it's an adjective. Corn, yellow, yep. Okay, and then it says draw a blue arrow from each adjective to the noun that it describes. So the first adjective is many, and it's describing what?
Adjective. Adverb.
No, what word is many describing?
Crow.
Crows, yes. So draw a blue arrow from many to crows, because many is telling how many crows there are. Okay, and then what's the other adjective in that sentence? What's the other adjective in that sentence?
Young.
Young, okay, and young is describing what? Corn, yes. So draw a blue arrow from young to corn.
Look, they're trying to wake the yellow up because they're asleep right now.
Okay, and then it says highlight the subject and the predicate. So what is the subject in that sentence? Who is the sentence about?
Crows.
The crows, and what did they do?
Ate the young
Ate.
corn.
So the subject is crows, and the predicate, which is what they're doing, ate the young corn.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, go down to number 2. I think all we're gonna have time to do on this worksheet is number 2, and then we'll have to stop and move on to our oral language, and then we've got to read our story because we're running out of time. Okay, number 2. The, what color would that be?
Red.
Red. The old, old, blue, because it's an adjective. The old farmer, farmer, yellow, yeah. Planted, orange, yeah, it would be orange, it's the verb. Planted, new, blue, it's an adjective. Seeds,
Orange.
it would be what, Clyde?
Something just did blue, so it would be
Yellow, yes, seeds are a noun. Okay, and then it says, draw a blue arrow from each adjective to the noun that it describes. So what is the first adjective in that sentence?
what the first adjective is
Old. And what is it describing? Farmer, yes. then the next adjective in that sentence is
New to
new.
seeds.
Yeah, new is describing the seeds. Okay, and the subject in that sentence is what? Who is the sentence about?
The old farmer.
The farmer. And the predicate, what is he doing?
He is planting new seeds.
Planting new seeds. Okay, let's do number 3 and then.
Because in this sentence,
Crows.
Ate the corn, so now he has to plant.
That's right. Okay, number 3. The red.
Hey, this guy.
The small
Blue.
boy.
Yellow.
Yes, boys and now. Saw.
Orange.
Yes, orange is the verb. 4.
Blue.
Blue. Now this one's tricky. Wild.
That one would be. I would have to be orange. Oh no.
No.
Blue, yellow.
Blue. Yeah, it's another adjective. 4. Wild.
Deer.
Deer. Deer would be what?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay, and then it says draw a blue arrow from each adjective to the noun it describes.
There's 2 right here.
But which one is closest to the noun?
It would be deer.
Wild
to deer.
to deer, and then
Boing, 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 boing. Small to big.
no,
Small to boy.
small to boy. Yes.
It's trying to wake the boy up.
Okay, so
And the deer.
what is the subject in that sentence?
Subject.
Who is the sentence about?
Boy.
The boy, and what did he do? The predicate?
So,
Saw for wild deer. Good. Okay. We didn't get to finish this like I had hoped today because we only have about 5 minutes left. So we're going to move on to oral language. It is 1:33. Okay. We're going to move on to oral language, and we're going to try to get as much of this done as we can. Okay. So y'all are in your listening, learning position. I'm going to read you a story, and I want you to listen. Sport fishing. People fish for food, to make a living, or for sport. There are many kinds of sport fishing. Still fishing can be done at the side of a lake, on a dock, or in a still boat. All that is required is a pole, a line, and bait. A good still fisherman or angler knows when and where to fish and what kind of bait is needed. Casting is a popular kind of fishing. It requires a rod and reel. An angler stands in the water and must cast out the line with skill. A beginner starts with sidearm casting. An expert angler prefers overhead casting. Trolling is done from a moving boat. When a fish is hooked, the boat is stopped. Trolling can be done with a pole and line or a rod and reel. Ice fishing is done in the winter. The angler cuts or chops a hole in the ice and drops a line into the hole. The line has a bell that will ring when a fish bites. The angler might sit in an ice shanty or a small house that is moved on and off the ice. No matter what kind of sport fishing is done, a good angler must be ready to wait. Okay, so why do people fish?
To eat the food.
What did the story tell us? Why do people
They
fish?
for food.
Okay, they might fish for food. Why else might they fish?
Or they might fish for like other people that are homeless. Like people that like had like something bad, and then so you going to fish to give them some.
Could they
food.
just fish for fun?
Yeah, they can fish.
Yeah?
They can fish for fun. They can fish for their family. They can fish for food. They can go fishing for somebody else. Because
Okay.
They don't have something. You take somebody out and go fishing.
Yeah,
Let
for
them
sport.
Or you let them borrow your boat. or
Yeah.
something.
So you can fish for food, to make a living, or just for fun, for sport. Name 4 different kinds of sport fishing. The story told us 4 different kinds of
Ice
sport
fishing.
fishing. Ice fishing, uh-huh.
Normal fishing.
Regular fishing, casting,
Casting. And people
fast
sit in the
fishing.
water.
did you say speed fishing?
Yeah, speed fishing.
Yeah, trolling,
Trolling.
okay. Which kind of fishing sounds the most exciting to you?
Fast.
Fast.
Fat.
Or normal speeding. Or normal fishing.
Normal fishing?
Because I've never been speeding fishing.
Speed fishing is really
Yeah.
What do you think, Clyde? Which one sounds the most exciting to you?
speed.
Speed fishing?
I do that
To
a
me,
lot.
ice fishing sounds the most fun, but I don't like being cold, so I don't know if I would really love ice fishing or not.
You know they have tents that have the they have like full
Heaters.
fires, and then they also have heaters in there, and they drill holes in it. They set
Well,
the
I
tent
could-
up.
I could deal with that if I was sitting there with a heater. But then what happens if the ice melts and you fall through?
Oh.
That would be kind of scary.
But the
Yeah, but the bottoms, the heat stays in there. But I think they have to like a carpet now or something. like
Oh.
that.
Did you see it on TV?
Yeah.
I have
They
some
put a
family
whole
that
carpet and then just set that on there, and then put the fires there, and then put the heater there and the heater there.
I have some family that lives in Michigan and they go ice fishing a lot.
I only been on normal fishing.
We were supposed to read about Alabama today. I'm going to start reading a little bit of it. It's called My United States, Alabama, because we need some more exposure to our 50 states. So I'm going to read a little bit. When Lake Martin was created in the 1920s, it was the largest human-made lake in the world. Chapter 1, Land and Wildlife. Alabama is a land of diverse and beautiful natural scenery. In the northeast, mountains and hills rise dramatically. Marshlands stretch along the state's southern border, and white sand beaches cover its shoreline on the Gulf of Mexico. In between, you'll find rolling grasslands and forest. More than 4,000 caves have been discovered in Alabama, and several spectacular caverns are open for public tours.
That's really big.
Yeah, that's Lake Martin.
Lake Martin must be really big.
The lay of the land. Alabama is in the southeastern United States. It is bordered by Tennessee to the north, Mississippi to the west, Georgia to the east, and Florida and the Gulf of Mexico to the south. Alabama is a medium-sized state both in landmass and population. 6 major rivers flow through the state, and it has more than 1,350 miles of navigable water. That is more than any other state in the continental United States. I didn't know that. Okay,
I think
we're gonna
I've been to
stop
the
right
cave.
there.
I think I've been there.
You've been to the caves before?
I think so.